Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, Renee. I'm Carolyn, and I'm going to be your social worker. Today, I want to get to know you and just chat with you a little bit to figure out who you are and what brought you in today. Do you prefer that I call you Renee, or am I pronouncing it right? Do you have any pronouns that you prefer to go by?
Nope, that's fine.
Okay. So it's awesome to finally meet you. I had a little background. You're 16, I see, or you're 16. You're in high school. I would like to just make sure that that everything between us is confidential. It's between you and me, and nothing will leave this room. So I won't be taking notes. I'm not going to be typing. I'm not going to be doing anything like that. But I'm going to ask you a few questions to better help understand what's going on and understand what's going on in your life. But I do want to make clear that, if you do make any comments that are stating thoughts of suicide or harming yourself or others or destroying any kind of property, I do have to report that to my supervisor or some sort of authority to make sure that you're safe at all times, because safety is number one here. And it's always the most important for me. Do you have any questions?
No, that's fine.
Okay. So are you comfortable first before we begin?
I am, yeah.
So what brings you in today?
So I'm having a really hard time. I actually am trying to get out of a relationship that I've been in with my boyfriend for over a year, and he's like really controlling, and I don't know how to get out. So my parents thought it was a good idea that I come in and maybe get some advice on how to leave.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it sounds like you've been in a pretty long-term relationship, especially for someone in high school, and you're feeling like it's controlling, and it's probably very overwhelming for you and hard to grasp. Can you kind of elaborate more on why it's controlling and what makes you think it's controlling?
So he just gets really paranoid when I'm talking to other boys that we go to school with. That I don't want to date. I'm not interested in them. But he always gets worried and tells me that I can't talk to all these boys that I've been friends with since we were in kindergarten. And, always tries to control the things I put on my social media. He doesn't want me to put anything up that he thinks is inappropriate. And he just tries to control who I talk to and what I put up. And, it just gets to be really, gets me mad a lot that he just always does this, but I can't say anything to him about it.
Okay, so yeah, it seems like you're pretty upset, and I'm sure it is overwhelming, like I said, to have to be controlled by every aspect of your life. How does he react when you do post certain things on Instagram that he doesn't like, or talk to people that he may not approve of?
So if I post something on like my Instagram and then there are comments from boys, he like texts me and tells me that I look trashy and that I should take the pictures down, and that, no one else should be looking at me like that, and that he's the only one that I'm dating. And I try to explain to him over and over that I don't post them to try to get attention. I just like that picture of myself. And he always tells me how trashy I look, or uses some other really mean names to call me. But I just don't understand. Like, I just like to put up some pictures just like every other girl, but he makes me take them down.
Okay, so it sounds like you're feeling a little bit misunderstood by him. He just wants to tell you what to wear, tell you what to do, and you're pretty much over it. So what have you confided in anyone? Have you talked to anyone about how you're feeling or what's going on?
So I've told some of my friends, but they just don't get it, because all of my really good close girlfriends, I have 3 of them, are in really like healthy relationships, and their boyfriends don't really do those kind of things. So I don't know if they think I'm making it up or what, but they don't understand what I'm going through.
Mm-hmm. So they're all in healthy relationships. You're feeling maybe a little bit isolated because they're all they're all kind of in one group, and you're kind of off to the corner, in a different position. You don't want to you don't feel like they'll understand you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you talked to any parents? Have you talked to anyone else about any of this, or?
I mean, my mom and I are really close, so I mean, she kind of knows all of it, and but my parents don't get it because they're not in high school, and they've told me just to leave, but I'm also afraid that he's just gonna tell all my friends that I make all of this up and that
Mhm.
what I'm saying isn't true and make me out to be a liar because he did that with his last girlfriend. And I don't want everyone to think that I'm crazy or something. So I just stick around because I don't want anyone to like make fun of me.
Okay, so it seems like you're feeling a little bit fearful that, if you leave him, that he's going to start trashing your name, kind of making it seem like it's all you that was the problem and not him, and kind of make you look crazier than you were.
Right. Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, our school has a really big problem with bullying, and I just know that if I leave, that he's definitely going to get him and his friends to act like that and make me look like the bad one as opposed to him.
Hmm.
And I don't want that. I mean, I only have a couple more years left of high school. I just want to get through them and, not have to worry about this anymore.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So you're just trying to make it through. You're trying to get through the rest of the year. Do you have any sort of coping skills, anything like that, to help you deal with all of the stress, or is it just kind of all piling on top of one another?
I mean, I guess it's all piling on top just because I think I'm finally at a point where I just want to leave. I'm
Mhm.
just really nervous about the outcome. I mean, I have sports that kind of keep me busy and a job after school, but I just, he always has something to say about anything that I do, anyone I talk to, or he doesn't even like when I have boys on my Instagram as friends.
Mhm.
So it's just becoming, really overwhelming at this point.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying. It just feels like every aspect of your life is being controlled, and you can't post on anything. You can't wear what you want. I see what you're saying there. But so actually, this is all the time that we have for this session, but I would be very open to getting to know you a little bit more, kind of dig in a little bit deeper to understand further what's been going on, and a little bit more about your relationship and your friends and your family. So would you be open to having like a new appointment next week, maybe in the next week or so?
Sure. I mean, I definitely feel a little bit better talking to someone.
Yeah, I think it would definitely be good to, feel less isolated and alone and have someone to talk to, and, work through some of this stuff that's going on, so you don't feel so taking it all on you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Renee.
You're welcome. Bye bye.